Hello friends, my name is Wbbse. I was teaching you variation from the book Ganit Prakash of class 10 West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. In my previous videos, I have completed up to question number 13. Today I am going to start from question number 14. Let us see question number 14. It says, an agricultural cooperative society of village of Pachla has purchased a tractor. Previously 2400 bighas of land were cultivated by 25 plows in 36 days. Okay, 2400 bighas of land were cultivated by 25 plows in 36 days. Now half of the land can be cultivated, that means 1200 bighas of land can be cultivated by that tractor. That means okay, in 30 days. Now we are cultivating 1200 bighas of land using our newly purchased tractor, and it can be cultivated in 30 days. Let us calculate by using the theory of variation the number of plows work equally with one tractor. That means we have to find out how many plows are equivalent to one tractor. Okay, let us first write the given data. First, land. Second, number of plows. Third, number of days or just days. The first condition says we have 2400 bighas of land and number of plows 25, days required 36. Now the second condition says land 1200 bighas. Okay, so the first condition says this and the second condition says land 1200 bighas, time required 30 days. Okay, let us first assume we require okay, let us say we do not know how much plows are required. So we have written the given information. Now we are going to we are going to find the relation between land and number of plows. Okay, the relation between land and number of plows. If land increases, number of plows should also increase. If we keep days fixed, if we keep our time fixed, if land increases, we should also increase the number of plows. So it is directly related. So these two quantities are directly related. So I am just writing direct. Now let us find the relation between number of plows and days. If we increase the number of plows keeping land fixed, okay, let us say number of bighas is fixed. Now if we relate these two quantities, if we increase number of plows, the number of days required will be decreased. So if number of plow increase, number of days decrease. So these two quantities are inversely related. So I am just writing inverse relation. Inverse. Okay. So now we know the relation between these quantities. Now let us write it mathematically. We are writing number of plows, that is NP. Number of plows is directly related to land and it is inversely related to days. Okay, so these two relations we are going to use. Now let us combine these two relations. So it becomes therefore NP equal to L by D. Okay, let us say this is equation 1. If we put the first condition in equation 1, variation constant should be placed. Now if we put the first condition in this equation, we get putting L equal to 2400, D equal to 36 and number of plows equal to 25. In equation 1 we get 25 equal to k into 2400 by 36. From this equation we can find out k. Now let us say we are dividing the numerator and the denominator by 12, so it becomes now if we take this fraction 200 by 3 to the left side, it becomes 25 by 200 into 3. Now 25 we are simplifying it by 25, so 25 ones are 25, 8s are 200, so k is 3 by 8. Now we are using the second condition. Okay, we are putting the second condition and the value of k in equation 1 to solve this. NP we do not know, K 3 by 8, L 1200, D 30. So number of plows in second case is 15. So plows will be required to cultivate 1200 bighas of land in 30 days. But instead of using plows, we are using our tractor. Therefore, "15 plows should be equivalent to 1 tractor." So our answer is 15 plows are equivalent to 1 tractor. Okay, so this is done. I hope friends you understand this problem and the solution of this problem. Now we are proceeding to our next question, that is question number 15. Question number 15, I hope it is visible to you. Question number 15 says the volume of a sphere varies directly with cube of length of its radius, and surface area of sphere varies directly with square of length of radius. Let us prove that the square of volume of the sphere varies directly with cube of its surface area. Okay, let us first write the given information. Question number 15. It says volume of a sphere is directly related to the cube of its radius, and surface area of sphere is directly related to square of its radius, and show that square of volume should vary directly with the cube of surface area. Okay, we need to prove this. Okay, we know two quantities are in direct relation or they are directly proportional when the ratio of those two quantities is a constant. So to prove this, we have to show the ratio of these two quantities is a constant. Then we can say they are in direct relation or they are directly proportional to each other. Okay, so we have to show v square by s cube is a constant. We have to show this is a constant. Now we are using first relation and converting it into an equation. V equal to k1 into r cube, and using this we can write s equal to k2 into r square. Now if we use these two values and put them in this expression, we get k1 r cube by k1 r cube square. Okay, v square, that is why we are writing k1 r cube in place of v and square of that quantity, and in the denominator we are writing the value of s, that is k2 into r square and square of this quantity, sorry, cube of this quantity. This is 3. Okay, this is 3, guys. So if we simplify it, we can write k1 square into r to the power 6 k2 cube into r to the power 6. Now if we cancel these two quantities, okay, we are having this thing. Obviously this is a constant, so we can write equal to c, where c is equal to k1 square by k2 cube. So we can see these two quantities, we can see that the ratio of these two quantities is a constant. Therefore we can say v square is directly related to s cube. So this is our required solution. Now friends, let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 16. Question number 16 is very short answer type question. So let us do it. 16a. So 16a Roman 1. It says x varies as 1 by y. X varies as 1 by y. Then number 1, x equal to 1 by y. B, y equal to 1 by x. xy equal to 1. D, xy equal to non-zero constant. So from this relation, if we convert it into an equation, okay, let us do it. X varies as 1 by y. So if we convert it into an equation, we can say x equal to a constant into 1 by y, or we can say if we take this y to the left side, okay, xy equal to k. So this is our answer. So one is not correct because there is no variation constant. This should not be correct because there is no variation constant. Xy equal to 1. No, because we do not know the value of variation constant. So we cannot say xy equal to 1. D, xy equal to non-zero constant. Yes, this is our correct answer. Option D. Our answer is option D. Let us proceed to the next question. It says x varies as y. Then some relations are given. Okay, if x varies as y and we square both sides of this relation, it becomes x square varies as y square. So this should be our correct answer. We are just squaring both sides. So option D is our correct answer. Roman 2. X varies as y. So option D is correct. Now proceed to our next question. If x varies as y equal to 8 when x 2, y equal to 16 when x equal to question mark. X varies as y, so we can write x equal to k into y, putting y equal to 8, x equal to 2, in equation 1. K equal to 1 by 4. Again putting y equal to 16, k equal to 1 by 4 in equation 1. That is the second condition. K 1 by 4 and in place of y we write 16. So it becomes 4. So the answer is 4. Option B is correct. Question number 4 says x equal to y square, x varies as y square, y4 when x8, y32 find the value of x32 find the value of y. Okay. Again, putting x equal to 32 and k equal to half in equation 1, y becomes 64. Therefore y square is 64, so y equal to 8. So our answer is 8. Option B is our correct answer. From this relation we can write If we bring x to the left side, it becomes x into y minus z equal to k. Okay, it is k1, let us say. Okay, now it is k2 by y, or if we take y to the left side, k3 by z. So again we can write, if we take z to the left side, so if we add these two add these three equations, that means k1 plus k2 plus k3, it becomes x into y minus z and if we open this bracket, and if we cancel, it becomes 0. So our answer is 0. The sum of three variation constants should be 0. So option A is correct. Thank you friends for watching my video. We shall come back again with a new video. In that we are going to solve rest of the questions, that is 16b of this chapter, and after that we are going to start a new chapter. Thank you. Hello friends, my name is Shubhadeep Das. Welcome to my channel. I was teaching you the chapter Variation from the book Ganit Prakash of class 10, West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. I hope you are all okay and doing good. Today we are going to start question number 17 of the same chapter. Question number 17 is short answer type question. So if we look at the first question, it says if x varies as y square and y equal to 2a, when x equal to a, x and y, let us find the relation between x and y. If x varies as y square, okay, if x varies as y square and y equal to 2a, when x equal to a, x and y, let us find the relation between x and y. Okay. Class 10 Ganit Prakash, that is GP. Question number 17. It says x varies as y square. If we convert it into an equation, it becomes x equal to k into y square. Now we can say this is our equation 1. If we putting y equal to 2a and x equal to a in equation 1, we get okay. We just put the values of x and y into equation 1, or a equal to k into 4 into a square. Okay, or k equal to 1 by 4a. So this is the value of k. Now we have to find the relation between x and y. Now if we put the value of k in equation 1, we get putting the value of k in equation 1, x equal to 1 by 4a into y square, or y square equal to 4 into a into x. This is the equation of a parabola. You are going to learn about parabola in class 11. So this is the equation of a parabola. So this is our answer. Now let us proceed to the next question. That is, now proceed to our next question, that is question number 2 of 17. It says, if x varies as y, y varies as z, and z varies as x, let us find the product of three non-zero constants. Okay, x varies as y, y varies as z, z varies as x. Okay, now let us we have to find out the product of three non-zero constants. Okay, let us try. Question number 1, question number 2. x varies as y, y varies as z, z varies as x. We can write it like this: x equal to k1 into y, y equal to k2 into z, z equal to k3 into x. Now we have to find out the product of these three non-zero constants. Okay, so k1 equal to x by y, k2 equal to y by z, k3 equal to z by x. And if we find the product of these three constants, we get therefore k1 into k2 into k3. So the product of these three non-zero constants is 1. Now let us proceed to our next question, that is question number 3. Question number 3, it says if x varies as 1 by y, y varies as 1 by z, let us find if there be any relation of direct or indirect variation between x and y, x and z. Okay, these two relations are given. Let us find if let us find if there be any relation of direct or inverse variation between x and z. From this relation we can write x equal to k1 by y, y equal to k2 by z. Now we have to find the relation between y and z, so we are going to put the value of y in terms of z in this equation. So one, this is 2. putting the value of y from equation 2 to equation 1, we get x equal to k1 by y, but in place of y we are writing k2 by z. So it becomes k1 by k2 into z. So we can see x is directly related to z. We can write k1 by k2, a new constant k into z. So if we remove k and equal to, it becomes x varies as z. So they are directly related. This is our answer. Now friends, let us proceed to our next question, that is question number 4. Let us proceed to our next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 says x varies as y into z and y varies as z into x. Let us show that z is a non-zero constant. Okay. Show that z is a non-zero constant. Now we can write from this relation x equal to k1 into yz and from this relation y equal to k2 into zx. Now if we put the value of y from this equation to this equation, we get let us say this is equation 1, equation 2 and this is equation 1. Putting the value of y from equation 2 to putting the value of y from equation 1 from equation 2 to equation 1, we get x equal to k1, or in place of y we can write k2 zx into z. So we just replaced y and we get this equation, and if we cancel x from both the sides, as x is not equal to 0, we can cancel it from both the sides. It becomes z square equal to 1 by k1 k2. Z equal to 1 by root over k1 k2. Z equal to 1 by root over k1 k2. So this is our this is the value of z. So this is obviously a constant, so we can write therefore z is a non-zero constant. Done. Let us understand question number 5, which says if v varies as a cube and a increases in the ratio of 2:3, let us find in what ratio b will be increased. Okay, b varies as a cube and a increases in the ratio of 2:3. Okay, let us find in what ratio b will be increased. Okay, it says b varies as a cube, a increases in the ratio 2/3. B increases in the ratio equal to question mark. Now from this relation we can write now if we put a increases in the ratio 2/3, so what was a that has now become 2/3 a. Okay, so we are putting 2/3 a in place of a. let us take a cube to the left side. So it becomes b by a cube equal to a constant. Now to keep the value of k constant, we should multiply b by 8 by 27. So when a is increased in the ratio of 2 by 3, b should be increased in the ratio of 8 by 27 to keep the value of k unchanged. Okay, so just from this relation we are getting this equation. We are taking a cube to the left side, so this is our required equation. Now if we put 2/3 a in place of a, we are getting 8 by 27 a cube. To keep the value of k constant, we have to multiply b by 8 by 27 so that these two quantities cancel out and the ratio b by a cube remains constant. This should be our correct answer. So b increases in the ratio of 8 by 27. This should be our correct answer. Okay, thank you friends for watching my video. I shall come very soon with a new video with another chapter. We are going to explain that chapter first. We are going to understand that chapter. After that we are going to solve questions from that chapter. So in my next video I am going to start a new chapter. I think this chapter is clear to you now. If you have any problem, if you have any doubt, please feel free to leave a comment. I shall definitely try to answer those comments. Thank you very much for watching my video and supporting me. Thank you friends.